Hey everyone, welcome to the new year. I imagine a lot of you have New Year's resolutions to start something you've been wanting to do for a while, or whether it be just a health kick. But how do we stick to these things without just breaking the habit before we even start? There's a few little tips you can do to help with this, and I'll just run through two of them now, two simple things. And we can go into habit building into a bit more detail into coming videos. So one of the easy ways of implementing a habit, so there's two ways we'll talk about now. Implementation intention, and that's pairing a new habit with a specific time and location, as well as habit stacking, and that's doing your new habit directly after a habit you already undertake regularly. Habit stacking is my favourite one, so hang around for that, but we'll talk about implementation intention first. So implementation intention, that's pairing a new habit with a specific time and location. So it's easy to talk out loud and perhaps write them down, tell your friends what your new habit's going to be. So that might look like, I will do this behaviour at this time in this location. So some examples of that would be, I will meditate for 1 minute at 7 a.m. in my kitchen. So you can see how specific that is, and then you can perhaps set your alarm for that, or make sure you keep your eye on the time so that time every day you're doing that. Another example would be, I will exercise for 30 minutes at 9 a.m. on the foreshore. So we've got the activity or the new behaviour I want to undertake, the time and the location, the time being 9 a.m. and the foreshore being the location. You can, as I said once again, you can set an alarm. You might tell your family and friends this to hold yourself accountable, which just gives you that extra bit of motivation to continue doing the new behaviour. Habit stacking is another really effective way of creating new habits. So the way that works, you're doing a new habit directly after a current habit. So you can once again word it by saying, after a current habit, I will do the new habit. So some examples of that might be, after I turn the kettle on in the morning, I will meditate for 1 minute. So meditation is the new habit. The kettle is something you flick on every morning for your coffee. So directly after that, you're going straight into your meditation. And that gives you that cue to start building that behaviour. Another example, if you wanted to try to become more active, you might say, after I take my work shoes off, I will immediately change into my workout clothes. And then that cue will then start to create the behaviour pattern so that when you get home, you're getting changed and you're exercising. So they're two easy ways to try to implement a new habit and create a new behaviour. So one is implementation intention, that's pairing a new habit or behaviour with a specific time and location. And the other is habit stacking, so doing a new habit after a current habit. And that can even just be waking up, because you get out of bed every morning, that's a habit. After cleaning your teeth, you might then do another new behaviour trying to implement. So there's two ideas to start to get the ball rolling for your new year. I've actually taken these from a book, which I'd really recommend. So it's called Atomic Habits by James Clear. So if you get the chance, I'd grab that book, have a read through that, and it just gives some really good tips and ideas of how to change your behaviour, implement new habits, which can obviously then improve your health if you're choosing the right habits and whatnot. We'll leave it there today. That just gives you a bit of a summary. Over the coming weeks, we might touch on a few more things about creating new habits, a few more tips and ideas. So look out for those videos.